The upcoming Thunderbolts movie really has my attention. I'm very, very excited about this movie. Ever since they made the announcement, they're mentioning that, first of all, that David Harbour was joining the cast, that Sebastian Stan was going to be on it too. I mean, I was like, okay, I'm on board for this thing now. Well, now we know another cast member joining. Walking Dead and Invincible's Steven Yeun is now officially joining the Thunderbolts. Now, they are not saying anything about who he's playing or what role he's playing. Some people speculating maybe he's going to be a villain. Maybe his character itself is going to kind of be the MacGuffin of the film. Who knows? But all I know is that the voice of Invincible is always terrific to see on screen. I am a little bit surprised to hear more cast announcements, just considering there's a lot of people in this movie already. But that's nothing strange or nothing new for the MCU. Anyway, Chris, you hear about Steven joining the cast of Thunderbolts. What do you think about his addition? And if you had to speculate about what kind of role he's going to play, what do you think it'll be?
Oh, I'm so excited. I love him so much. I think he's such a fantastic actor. I just absolutely fell in love with him on Walking Dead, and I stopped watching when he was no longer on it. I think his voice acting is incredible. I can't wait for Chew if they are still working on that. I know that's been in post-production for a really long time, but he's so great. He's one of those actors who can do voice acting, who can do on-screen acting, and both he does just flawlessly, in my opinion. I'm really excited to have him added here. I don't see him as a villain, and that might just be my own personal bias of being like, but he's so charming and lovely, and I want him to be Dick Grayson, and I just love everything about him in the DC universe, obviously. So here, I could see him as Amadeus Cho. I think that'd be really, really great. I think he'd do a wonderful job playing Brawn. I think that's a character that you can easily drop into the Thunderbolts. Other options, too, are like Atlas. I don't really see him being that. And also, he's already playing one pretty much invincible guy on Invincible, so I don't know if that would be something that interests him. But there's a lot of possibilities here, and, never a bad idea to add talent.
Or maybe he's just a human guy who lives next door.
Could be.
To the Thunderbolt secret base, which would be hilarious.
Oh, but what a waste of Steven.
What's that?
What a waste of Steven, though.
Why?
Make him be a character. Make him be like somebody present in the MCU.
Nobody's present in the MCU.
You know what I would love to see him as?
I don't want this to be like a William Harper Jackson, because I finally saw Ant-Man. I don't want them to be like, look who we have, and this is a useless role for this incredible actor.
But I could totally see this. Let's say the Thunderbolt's secret lair is like in a normal house in some neighborhood. I could see Steven brilliantly playing. Do you guys see the Thor short films?
Yeah.
I could see him playing a Daryl, but have him he's in a good, have him in at least 20 minutes of the movie. He could steal the movie. If you had him just as the neighbor I think he could totally steal the movie, but I don't think that's what they're doing at all, but I think it would be funny.
I think he's going to be the villain.
I think he's going to be the bad guy?
Yeah.
What do you think about his addition to the cast?
I love it because I love it. And he's also been making Korean language films too that he's starring in. And which I love. I love that he's doing that because he's great in those as well, one in particular. And I think he's going to be a bad guy. And I don't know who that's going to be. But I think he's going to be a villain of some kind, especially like maybe he's from the Taliban Empire. I don't know. They're going to do something, I think, unexpected with him. Or maybe he's an Asian superhero that they haven't yet put in the MCU yet. And that he comes through the Thunderbolts. I don't know. But I think he's going to be a bad guy.
With the exception of William Harper Jackson, who is not a character from the comic books, but then again, it was such a nothing role that it doesn't even count. We have not yet seen Marvel really create a new character that has not existed in the comic book pages yet, play a major role in the film, unless somebody's eluding me off the top of my head, but that would be interesting to see. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this with Steven's addition to the Thunderbolts? I'm already excited about this movie, to be honest with you. I wasn't before. The addition of Sebastian Stan and David Harbour really pushed me over
the cast is great.
Yeah, the cast looks terrific. This could be a lot of fun. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and leave us your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Fume. Be smart. Don't start. Kick the habit. Put it out before it puts you out. All phrases we've heard 100 times, and yet we still continue to have bad habits. Today's sponsor, Fume, is on a mission to accelerate humanity's breakup from the bad habits that consume far too many of us. Fume is a natural diffusive device that uses plants and behavioral science to help you trade out your negative habit for a positive one. You see, Fume is not a vape. It's a non-electronic device designed to transform your negative habits. Because instead of pods filled with potentially harmful chemicals like a vape, Fume uses cores infused with plants like peppermint and cinnamon for delicious natural flavors. And Fume's new version 2 model is snappy and tactile. With an adjustable airflow dial and a magnetic end cap, your fingers will always have something to do. The device itself is really attractive, and once I popped in the core and took my first inhale of it, it tasted fantastic. Guys, the easiest way to stop a bad habit is to switch to a positive one, and Fume is designed to perfectly do just that. So head over to tryfume.com and use the promo code CAMPEA to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. The Journey Pack comes with 3 unique flavors and the new version 2 Fume to help kickstart your positive habits. That's tryfume, tryfum.com, and use the code CAMPEA to save an additional 10% off your order today.